Hello and welcome.
We say this all the time. Next year
will be better. Yeah, next year is always. There's always next year. Next year I'll get better high beams for my truck, so we can see when we're coming down the two tracks and out of the woods. And next year we'll find a new place to hunt, and we won't go back there anymore because it's too many people. And next year I'm going to shoot my recurve, and I'm not going to shoot my compound at all. And
hey, welcome back to the Nomad Outdoors show. After a short commercial break. I did not hit like that. I hit that. Anyways, so we're wrapping up this season, which has been wacky. So we did a little bit of bow hunting right before gun. Then we did some gun hunting a little bit, and then a little bit of bow hunting after gun. We got a little bit more serious for muzzleloader season. The tract of land that we've been hunting is for crapola.
I think we got a little more serious because there was so many. We got lucky with the snow.
Yeah,
is when it came, and it gave us a really good idea of the circle that there seemed to be moving in. But that just made us more crazy.
I want to build Nomad Outdoors. I have made a few phone calls to Carl.
Oh,
and
see, right off the bat.
Carl,
love you, Carl.
Carl is all about being a big part of the show. Carl wants to have his voice heard, but he doesn't want people to know who he is.
He probably wants
he's scared.
What do they call
black
that voice?
Helicopters.
What do they call that voice? That voice.
Oh, he's probably gonna want one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me, Carl. Carl, you're right. You sound like you swallowed a bag of frogs. You thought I was going to say something else. Then
yeah, a bag of frogs. So we hope to bring a little bit more of Carl into the show, and we really are looking to
raw trout
develop our shenanigans, because that's basic. Like, as an example, taking my ladder stand down, right? Lean my ladder stand backwards. What does it get caught up in? A pine tree.
Of course, yeah. How can you not?
I can't pull the tree stand because literally the pine trees, the branches of the pine trees went like this around my ladder stand.
Well, you did the same thing.
And they started to grow. I couldn't pull it out. You
did the same thing earlier when you were trying to lower the stand and the rope. You were going to lower it by the tow rope.
Yep.
And then the tow rope got snagged, and it's like, and that's when you were like, fudge it!
Yep, forget it. So that is the shenanigans. So when we talk about shenanigans, it's not really staged events. I mean, we do. I mean, we can. We're pretty humorous fellows. We can put some stuff together. But it's really the stuff that happens to us. So, okay, here's... I don't
know how that works.
This is an example. Have you ever... I'm walking today.
So this is one of those if I had to drink?
No.
If I've done it?
No. You've been there before. You know how this works. So you're walking. I'm carrying my platform, my tree stand.
Right.
And it's got a loose strap.
Right.
Now, the loose strap gets kicked up by my heel and kicked up in between my legs. Now, what do you think that it does when I'm walking? It goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. It gets stuck in between your legs, but when you take a step forward, it whips it the other direction and wraps it around the other leg. And then when you take a step, it wraps it.
You couldn't choreograph that.
No,
not at all.
That is the shenanigans that we're talking about.
Little things.
That
everybody's had it happen.
Little things.
Everybody's hit. Here's another one. I went taking my bibs off, went to go throw them into the other bedroom, and the bibs button on the side, and it snags on the door handle, and it's just sitting there midair. I can sit there all day.
Never
People feed me. Throw. Never happened. One time, not rolling. But it's just, that's the way sometimes it's just the way things work.
Yep. And when we talk about shenanigans, that's the stuff that we're talking about. Stuff that just, we literally could go back into, I could put on chest waders and a kayak and go, we did that one time. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the story. So we drove a mile down a tree track with the quad in the back of the truck.
Well, right.
But first we went out there and drove the quads out there, and we took railroad ties to get across the creek.
Right.
That little small creek.
That was before we'd even gone the length. Right.
Yep.
So then it was.
Yeah. We drive a mile back in the truck, get to the gate, unload the quad, you and your warm hocks, I get on, hold on to them, and another mile and a half, all the way to this peninsula of land. And what do we find?
Buck nuts.
Yeah.
Gut pile.
I'm not shitting you. 2.5 miles into the middle of nowhere, and we find footprints. We find a stand location.
Buck nuts hanging in a tree.
Buck nuts hanging in a tree. Somebody was proud of their big buck kill, and we were literally like, "How in the frig did you get out here?" And what was the guy doing?
Canoeing.
Coming in by boat.
Yeah.
Yep, coming in by boat. Beached it right there. He walked 100 yards to his freaking stand.
We were in the thick stuff too, like taking that quad out. Remember it was snowing like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Hot night.
Hot night. Yep. Warm hot night.
Snowing like nobody's business, and all that.
This is just apple juice.
That's I always have an apple juice with an apple juice in a blue can chaser.
Yeah.
It's good for what ails you. It's like a Guinness.
Oh my gosh, that was some crazy times. But that's the type of stuff that we run into. The place that we're hunting now, you look at it on the Google Maps. We go as far back on this road as you can, and it dead ends into a bog, like a huge bog, huge
bog.
And we decide
a huge set of bogs.
Yes, huge set of bogs. We get back there, we're walking around, we're going, this is the greatest place to hunt. This is the holy grail of hunting. Until, what? Oh, look! There's a pop-up line right there. Somebody's hunting right there.
It's always pop-up line.
But that's it. It doesn't matter where we go, we're going to find somebody else's hunt spot.
You're never exactly. It's almost like to that point where you're like, well, I guess driving for 3 hours to get here is not enough. We're going to have to drive another hour to get someplace. But the thing is it's not going to be another hour. Mm-hmm. Because, to be honest, public land.
Where are all the deer moving? Right where that guy's camper was this year.
Unbelievable. Where the campsite? Where they had their campsite up for what, 4 weeks? Mm-hmm. From the guy, the first camper to the last camper was probably the entire month of November. And where are they crossing? Where are they running through? Right where the deer camp is.
Yeah.
Right where they had their poop tent.
Yeah. Not. I would say they're probably 100 yards from there, but they're literally living right by their deer camp. And I don't know, deer are crazy, wacky, crazy.
It's a good time.
Crazy. By the way, Carl Teets, Facebook.com. Carl Teets, look him up, friend him. He's looking for friends. He's looking to build his social footprint.
It's true. It's a true story. He's looking for friends.
Yep. Carl's
just don't be looking for him.
Carl's excited. He's always been a backdoor man. He's always been the one in the back of the show, not up in the front. And he wants to now become a front door man. He wants to be right up there in front. This is going sideways, but
that's all right. It's good stuff.
Carl, dig it. So listen, like Carl's Facebook page. The more you like him, the more you friend him, the more he's going to.
Hopefully, the more he'll interact. Yeah.
He'll interact.
Yeah.
That'll be a good thing. So our show. So if you really want to like look where we come from, if you want to see, like they talk to bands, like rock and roll bands.
Like music bands?
Music bands. Whatever. They always talk about what their roots are, what got them started, what were you interested in,
yeah. What musicians did you follow?
So for us, if you were to look at our roots, Monty Python and Red Green.
Red Green, that dude is. If you don't even know who Red Green is,
and they're throwing some Jerky Boys too.
Yeah. There was some solid jerky boy action going on.
Yeah, so don't be
a lot of that.
Yeah, you want to get the hucklebuck?
The old hucklebuck.
The old hucklebuck.
How do you know about the hucklebuck?
Yeah, how do you know about the hucklebuck? Anyways, yeah. So what was it? Chubby Checker. There's actually a song, the hucklebuck.
Look it up.
Look it up.
You just look it up on your own. YouTube it.
If you giggle, if you look at his video, the hucklebuck, and you giggle or you smile, then you come back to our YouTube page, and you give us a comment, and you say, "I got the hucklebuck."
Yep.
You gave me the hucklebuck.
Yep, I did. Yep, I did the hucklebuck for the wife.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, the hucklebuck.
Yeah, you and the missus and the hucklebuck.
How do you know about the hucklebuck?
Yeah. How does anybody know about the hucklebuck?
But that being said, that's good. So this will wrap up season 9. We killed one deer, a loner, wasn't on tape. The big gray bear got it again.
You got the last one before that. Stop it.
I got what?
You got the deer before that.
What deer before? No, you did. Yeah, because you got the one over on that private land over by your brother's place.
Oh, my brother's. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one before that you got.
The one before that in like 1998.
Lots of turkey you've taken. Let's talk about those.
I've got a few turkeys.
Yeah.
I do a lot of dirt biking. Got to give me credit for that. Unfortunately,
our deer game is literally that even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and again.
Unfortunately, the ferret ruined your quad. Smashed it into a tree. Well, we didn't really talk too much about that. So the ferret.
The tank is no more. The tank is done. That's gone. I got a lot more room in my shed though. So I suppose there's that.
But we do thank you all greatly for watching Nomad Outdoors. We have been at this. We're like literally season 9. So that tells you 9 years.
But it's actually been more.
9.
But right.
It's been more than that.
Yeah, we've been hunting for more than that. But
and this is what you got. You got us. You got me and him. You get to see the Jer Bear. I think Jer Bear is going to be back into it next year.
You know what we'll have to come out too. I've had a couple of people, maybe all of 2, talk about merch. So maybe we'll try to get some merch going here over the downtime.
Yeah. Merch.
Nothing,
you know what merch is?
Nothing for
merchandise.
Nothing.
Our whole mantra is we struggle. We hunt state land. We have to move from point to point to point to point because every time that we go somewhere, somebody else wants to step on our toes. So we have to move on down the road. I pulled 2 tree stands tonight. You know why I pulled those? Because of encroachment from other hunters. So what we're going to do, just like nomads, we're going to keep on trucking, move on down the road. And that's what, when we promote a shirt, a hat, a bumper sticker, that's what we're promoting. People out there that are struggling on state land, that's tough. Become a nomad. Be a nomad. Put it on the back of your truck. Nomad Outdoors. Nomad Outdoors. Somebody's going to ask you, what is Nomad Outdoors? You know what Nomad Outdoors is? Nomad Outdoors is, I am doing my best to try and get out there and hunt. And I'm trying to find deer, and I'm trying to do my thing.
Between work, between family, I have X number of days to get X number of things done, and to go. This is the place I can go. These are the places I can't go. It's whatever it is. It's helping you. Whatever that's handicapping you. It's you know what? You still go. You get up. You go out. You do it.
Did it do it?
Like taking a cold shower.
Wim Hof.
So
Look up Wim
that's
Hof.
right. We keep on So just like you said tonight. Tonight I go out. And I found this little spot, and you know what? Somebody's out there baiting. So you know what? I'm going to keep on trucking, man. Huh? Yep. Somebody's out there with their corn going. And so what do?
Oh my God!
You keep on trucking, man. What am I going to?
Keep on trucking, yeah.
Stomp my feet.
Don't get caught in front of that. Don't get caught in front of that baiter.
No, it's not happening. I'm not. No, nobody's baiting near me. That's not happening.
No baiting. No.
Whether I like the law or do not like the law, does it make a difference?
Jilling, no.
Well, wait a minute now. I don't want to exclude that. Let's not get carried away with ourselves.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! We thank you for watching season 9. This is Go over to Deer Camp Coffee.
Yep.
So what is it? Is it Buckbaits? Deer Camp Coffee? What is it?
Deer Camp Coffee Roasting Company and Outfitters, I believe is what.
Roasting.
But I'm
getting stuck on the roasting thing.
Because they do their own coffee right there.
No, roasting. Like we should roast.
We should roast them. Yeah. They're up there grinding the beans, the whole 9 yards.
So who's
go to the web page and click on the link there, and you can take a look at their stuff. There's a link for the deer camp coffee, and there's a link for the buckbait stuff.
Yeah. Then you come up there and you tell them, I'm here to see Nomad Outdoors.
Thanks to people.
Breaking news!
Mike DD. Thank that guy. He's always commenting on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike's a good guy.
Edward L. out of New York.
He's a good guy.
Yep.
There's a couple other guys that are out there that have been hitting it. Like a Polak starts with the L. Polak guy.
A Polak guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's good. Not sure where he's from, but dig that guy. He's made a comment today on our last episode I posted yesterday.
Outstanding.
So, yep, there's a couple of guys that are out there. Old Milt.
Yep.
He posts some stuff out there.
Yep. His son got a big buck.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Nice deer.
Good for him.
Nice deer. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here at deer camp for us. Headed back down south to the flatlands and the farmlands.
Beyond.
And beyond. We should have to rant and rave.
Do we have to have stuff like going like this?
No, we're not doing.
Do we have to go to the camera and go like that?
I wish we could have had video when I'm trying to take my stick lighter down today. The chest strap from the thing that's supposed to save my life, my harness.
Oh, it was dark.
Yeah, it gets hooked on the ladder. The ladder that gets hooked on a rung on my stick ladder.
Thank goodness.
Guess what? I already did, because I'm taking down the tree stand and the ladder. I already loosened the straps. So it gets hooked on that, and I'm trying to pull away from it. And as I'm pulling away from it,
Right,
I'm like, oh, trying to grab back to the tree, because I tried to pull away, and it was still hooked. So then I'm falling backwards. Now, mind you, I'm like 12 feet on the ground. And
that would have been an
gimbering.
excellent video.
And I'm like, I didn't video. How can I videotape that?
Right.
I'm trying. Rogue's not. She's not a year old yet. She knows how to retrieve. She knows her basics: sit, stay, come. She has a problem with chewing on things, but we're gonna get some video of her. We're gonna get back in to do some duck hunting.
There you go.
Okay, she kind of woke up in there. All right, thanks for watching the show, and we will see you. It's time to leave deer camp and head back to the flatlands. That's always a bittersweet day. I got a lot of work to do. We'll see ya.
Bring my hunting stuff, all my clothes, and so I just make another trip. Because that would not have fit. Oh, there's a bird. Where's the bird?
We're heading home. Leaving camp. Heading southbound to the flatlands and the croplands.
For a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
For a minute. Be right back up.
Might try this turkey hunt. Coyote hunt thing again. Who knows? We'll have to see.
Get a snowmobile.
Yeah. Shit.
A way to get there. Or a hovercraft filled with eels.
Ooh.
Could use that.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll come up with something intelligent to talk about shortly. We're gonna get some food. Get driving down the road proper.